Hey guys, TechMeasure with a video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing the new iPhone 11 in white color. As you guys might have already seen, we did similar video for the black color, but now we decided to do one for the white one. And the reason why we're unboxing iPhone 11 in 2022 is that Apple still sells this device, but they have changed a couple things in terms of the price and also the packaging, and that's why we're going to do this unboxing. If you're buying a new iPhone 11 in 2022, expect that you're not going to get the original iPhone box. So as you see right here, we're holding two different models. This is the original model, the iPhone 11 here. As you can see, the box is much bigger, and then the new one here that Apple now manufactures is this one, which is cut in half in size. They are white, but there's multiple finishes you can actually get both of these phones in. As we mentioned, we had a black unboxing. Now this is going to be the white one. There's also the yellow one, green one, purple one, and then product red as well. So you have 6 different finishes for these phones. And the other interesting thing what Apple has done is that originally when they released the original 11, not the 11 Pro or the Pro Max, is that this one actually came in 3 different storage configuration. You had the ability to buy it in 64 gig, 128 gig, and also 256 gig. As you can see, this is the original 64 gig model. Now they no longer sell the 256 gig model. So if you're looking for the iPhone 11 from the Apple's website, you can get this one in 64 gig for $499, or if you wanted to upgrade to the 128 gig, you're going to pay $549, but you will not have the option for the 256 gig one. The only way to get the 256 gig one, or even the older version of the packaging, is that you're going to have to look around, maybe eBay or Amazon, which we'll leave some link in the description section, but you can also get it through a carrier or store that might hold the old one. But do note, if you're ordering online, most likely from any website, they're going to send you the new packaging one, which Apple produces, which is this slim down box. Now let's go to the actual unboxing without further ado here. So as you can see here, this comes in this plastic wrapping that we have here. Surprisingly, they're not using, like the iPhone 12, which they started to reduce the size. They have on the 13 the tabs that you take off, so you still got the package wrapping. So we're going to go ahead and take this off here, out of the package here, and then you can see here, interesting enough, that this one small, lightweight, this one's much heavier. And the reason why I will show you once we unbox it on this phone is that here's the actual phone here, and then the thing that you do get is that it's upgraded to the USB Type C now adapters here, which allows you to be able to put it into an 18 or 20 watt USB Type C and charge much faster. Now in the past you didn't get that, but in the past you also did get was these AirPods, or the earpods, not AirPods. Don't mistake it with these wireless AirPods that we have here. So these are just your wired one that you used to get, and you also used to get this adapter. So if you had those 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, you can actually use those and not even need this, or kind of convert it back and forth. And then the other thing we're missing here is the power or the wall adapter, so you don't get this any longer. You have to go purchase these, or the bigger 18 watt or 20 watt, which we recommend getting, because you can charge the phone in about half an hour. You can charge it up to 50%, so that's much quicker with that fast charge. So in the box, expect that the only thing you're going to get is that cable, and of course the SIM ejector tool to put your SIM card if you don't have a SIM card, and then the one sticker, and that's about it. So that's all you're getting in the actual phone box here. So let's put the phone box inside and go ahead and maybe put this here, and we're going to take a look at what we have here. So it's the iPhone 11 here. Now the iPhone 11 surprisingly is the most valued iPhone, and that's why Apple is still producing it. And you'll notice this device is really popular amongst the users nowadays. Now it was released back originally in 2019, so now going into 2022 later this year, this is gonna hit almost 3 years that it's been around, and that's kind of a big surprise for Apple to keep on selling a device that old. Generally they go about 1 generation behind and stop about that. The one thing we do really like about the iPhone 11 here that's really interesting and unique to the iPhone 11 is that it's that 6.1 inch display. Now huge display, sort of going into pretty much where most of the phones nowadays go to is having that big display. As you can see, we just took the plastic off, and right now we're booting it up. Sometimes when you buy a new phone, it might need to be charged up. This one was charged up. And the other thing you notice here is that animation of hello screen. The reason why you're seeing this is actually because these phones ship with iOS 15. Now, if you're looking for an older version of the iOS, you're not going to get it on the new phone. So they all been updated to iOS 15, which is the latest version of iOS software that was released with iPhone 13 lineup. So as you can see, all we're doing is setting this up manually, and whenever you do set this up, which we explain in another video, you need to connect to Wi-Fi or connect it to PC or need some way to get your data. So all we're doing is entering our demo Wi-Fi here, and then once we do that, we can go ahead and activate the device. Now the iPhone 11 here, as you can see here, you also notice that because this is not the Pro or the Pro Max, you only have two 12 megapixel camera. Again, these cameras are pretty good because you can actually shoot up to 4K with the improved portrait mode that's on this camera here. Now the iPhone 11, the only probably thing that you're missing is the 5G, which iPhone 12 introduces. Aside that, a couple other noticeable feature that you may not even bother not to have are going to be the upgrades to iPhone 12 and 13. It does have a beastly chip, which is the A13 Bionic chip, and 4 gigs of RAM, which again is a lot of RAM for this phone here. And that allows you to do a lot of multitasking. Even some of the graphic heavy games, it does pretty well on iOS 15 that we did. And probably the biggest thing for the iPhone 11 is that battery size. It's one of the bigger battery size we see on the iPhone, which again, it's a 3110 mAh battery. Huge battery, gives you a lot of power to work with. And if you're on a single charge, if you're somewhere between light to a medium user, you can pretty much go through the whole day. Now, of course, if you're a heavy user, you might go 3/4 of the day before you need to recharge again. So as we mentioned here, the iPhone 11 here, which is similar in a lot of ways to the XR, because the XR is sort of that more affordable price and the same size and everything. There's a couple upgrades that make the iPhone 11 much better than the XR or the 10R, is that its ability to be able to also take pictures in night mode as well, and your ability to do a lot of things on the go on this phone. So improved battery life, efficiency, and more power, and now being able to support on iOS 15. Again, selling probably the most cheapest iPhone that Apple is selling, besides the iPhone SE 3 edition, which came out. We recently did a video on it if you guys want to check out. Even the SE 3 was sort of a disappointment in terms of what Apple usually throws out in terms of iPhone. So this is probably the most recommended phone if you're getting a phone and you don't want to break your bank right now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing video of the white iPhone 11. We want to hear from you guys. If you guys have any comments, leave it in the comment section, and hopefully we'll see you guys next time.